Now that Dr. Zen has helped those looking to have children, Dr. Rebecca Carpenter of the Pima Medical Institute is helping us be comfortable at our desks while we're working. Dr. Carpenter, how are you, first of all? How you been doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
You know, I've been okay, but again, my desk that I'm working at constantly is kind of like a little messy, and I think it's kind of like messing with the way that I'm being active in my workplace, and that's what we're here to talk about. Is that a lot of people are at home, they're doing the Zooming, doing things, and they never think about for their mental health, is their desk being straightened out?
Yeah, and one of the things about a desk at home, we all, when we came home with the COVID thing, all of a sudden you're working in a situation that you're not used to. You just put things down and you went to work. And if the desk isn't set up right, you get tension in your neck, headache, maybe a little back pain. So if we can set up the desk right, then maybe things will go a little smoother for them.
All right, what are some things we could do to set up the desk?
So let's talk about computer, because that's kind of the main thing that people need to look at. And we want to look at a couple of things. They're really actually pretty simple. But one thing, when you have your monitor in front of you, a lot of people have them a little bit too low. The top of your monitor should be about level with your eyes, except as we get older and we need the reading glasses, we need to drop that. They say 1 to 2 inches. My experience or my preference for me is about 3 inches, so that you're not constantly doing this with your neck and getting all those muscles really tight from trying to read on your computer. So that's one of the first things you want to do. The second thing is, this is going to sound funny, but your monitor should be, if you straighten your arm straight out, that monitor should be out about as far as your arm. And a lot of times at home, we're working on a small desk. We kind of jam everything up, and then we're just a little too close to it. Third thing I would do is, when you're typing, and where I'm sitting, this is a terrible situation. My arms are way too high. You want them with your arm at about 90 degrees and straight out, maybe bent up a little bit. Loosen those wrists up so that you're not like leaning on something. So you want to make sure those wrists are nice and loose and you just get a nice, comfortable position.
I like that.
Those are some of the main things. But the other thing is, I don't know how tall you are, but I'm about 5'4", and when I sit in a regular chair, my toes hit the ground, but my heels really don't. So, everybody has big books they want to get rid of. And my students will kill me because this is one of our books from school. But what I do is put this under my feet so that my feet are actually flat and my thighs are at about just like a 90-degree angle. So that's a real good setup for a desktop. Now, a laptop is a different story. A lot of people use laptops at home, and you sit in front of your TV and you kind of lean back, and all of a sudden, then your head has to come forward, your shoulders are forward, and you're in a very uncomfortable position. So there's 2 or 3 things we can do with a laptop. Number one is, try not to work on a laptop all the time, although I'm guilty of it. That's what I have at home to work on, and a lot of us do. So a couple things you can do. One, probably least expensive, get yourself an external keyboard so that you could prop up. Another reason for our book is propping the computer up so that, again, your screen is about even with your eyes, and then have that keyboard down where you need it. The other thing you can do is have the computer in your lap or on a table. Usually people work in their laps, and tilt the screen back so you're not looking quite so far down at it. You're more looking at a little bit better angle. It's not the best, but it works. So those are kind of the main things you want to do. One other quick thing is, if you have the opportunity, get one of those standing tables, and those you can adjust down. I actually saw one yesterday that is meant to be used with I shouldn't be saying this, with a laptop in your lap, and it raises it up. So they're coming out with new things every day, which help.
Are very important. And then I know we're wrapping up here a little bit, but I know posture is very important too, right? And that is,
it is
sitting up and also getting up. So very quickly, posture. straight up, just like this?
Straight up. You should, if you can, get a desk with armrests that elevate so you can get your arms at a comfortable angle. But up like this, shoulders back, head back. You don't want that slumped forward position. That's bad.
Okay,
That's going to get you into trouble every time.
That one. Thank you.
There you go.
They're perfect. Dr. Carpenter, thank you very much. And again, Prima Medical Institute is making sure that we are staying healthy in a lot of different ways, especially with us being at our desks. So thank you,
There we
Doctor.
go.
All right, have a
All
good
right.
day.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye now.